Welcome back, mercenaries. We're going to be tackling that 3.5 skull mission in a moment. First thing we're going to do, though, is see if anyone can be leveled up further. Who hasn't finished? Nope, needs the 88,000 EXP to do that.
Waiting for orders.
What about lore? Getting there, not quite.
Receiving you.
Mech needs it. There we go.
Mech warrior training.
Almost maxed out.
Orders?
Anyone else? Okay, so we were able to get one more notch. Getting that last notch in the row, that one usually takes a few missions. Oh, actually, let's see what's in the store. Banshee, this is a really big assault mech. I don't want this version of it, though. This is the Banshee 3E. I just don't like the 3E variant. It's not one that I plan to use. We already have a Marauder. I mean, you can have duplicates if you want. There's nothing wrong with that, but... No, it doesn't look like there's anything really sexy here, unfortunately. Some of these weapons aren't too bad. We have these slightly improved missiles. Nothing insane, though. No, nothing super amazing here. That's fine, though. We'll take this contract. The Mech Factory, it is a base capture, which typically means that we'll probably have to fight 2 waves of enemies. Now, because this is a higher difficulty mission, I might lean more into the salvage in hopes... It basically taking a gamble. Basically, we're going to drop the sea bills and accept the big salvage in hopes that we find an interesting battle mech at a 3.5 difficulty. That's kind of what we're hoping for, at least. So let's get all of these out of here. So we're fighting in a desert, which means a lot of these mechs are not going to be going in. Who is going in is the Victor. Don't know what order he's going to go in, though. The 2 Jaeger mechs are probably going to go in because they're very good in a desert. And the Awesome. Even though the Awesome is mostly an energy mech, it has just an absolute ton of heat sinks. And it's also our next most heavily armored mech. I'm still tempted to use the Stalker. What is your heat efficiency? A 7. Technically, this has a better heat efficiency, but I'm not sure. That's an interesting choice. I guess, yeah, we'll try it. We'll bring the Stalker in to see how well the Stalker can perform. Organize them by their weight, which, as I said, is not necessary, but I do it anyways. Let's see, who's gonna go where? So I need... Yeah, lore could stay in the Stalker, that's fine. Somebody with decent gunnery goes in the Jaeger mech. Who am I going to pilot? Probably... Well, I'm gonna bring in... Let's bring Trey back in. So that's gonna be our setup. We got a Stalker, the Victor, the Awesome, and the Jaeger mech. This one has maxed out heat efficiency. It barely generates any heat, and we'll see how this goes. Make a mental note to see how the Stalker performs in the desert environment. I do know for sure that it will need to take a break from shooting periodically. There's no doubt about that, but I want to see how much of a burden it is. So let's head on in. So I believe a 3.5 skull mission is the hardest mission that we will have tackled. We'll see what the game has in store for us. Alrighty. We picked up a coded transmission from the surface of Pela. Local government scouts report a previously unknown manufacturing plant has been activated by Canopian forces, and they're broadcasting what we believe to be a pre-war blueprints to unknown recipients somewhere in the system. We need you to move in and capture the facility intact and protect it while we mobilize a garrison. Capture the BattleMech factory. Okay, sure, why not?
Command interface initiated.
Let's see what we got.
Okay, here we go.
So here is our facility. I wonder if it'll have turrets. One thing I hate about nighttime is it's kind of hard to tell where the trees are. Because this actually might be a... this area seems like it actually has a decent number of trees for cover. But it doesn't seem like... It seems like they're mainly over here on the right side of us. So maybe we should cut over here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I guess we'll play for some positioning in the beginning. Because as long as we have no time limit and the enemy hasn't detected it, has not detected us. So what's the harm in it?
I'm rolling. Roger that. Waiting for orders.
Wait. I keep clicking some of the other mechs. I'm gonna skip just to let our mechs kind of catch up with each other.
Digging in.
Okay, so now we could kind of start descending into this area where all the cover is. Taking this nice little detour, which is pretty beneficial for well, when you're not pressed for time. Just choosing a better area to fight in, I think, is always a pretty smart idea. Okay, we have our first contacts.
Copy that.
Almost wonder if it would be better to fight up here and lure them in. I'm not opposed to such an idea. Let's try that, even though they're not in cover. $65-ton mech. Let's reserve down.
Waiting for the right play.
Enemy detected.
Skipper.
All right, I will move into the open to draw their attention. We've got a catapult that is super tanked up, which means I will shoot one shot. I will make a breaching shot against it. Actually, it's a desert planet, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let them shoot at me to build up their heat. And I'm going to have everybody tank up. How far can I jump, actually?
Ready for orders.
I'm gonna have you back up, because I would prefer you not to get shot, even though you're tanking up, you still have pretty low armor. That's fine. This mech is very hard to hit with Lobo in its cockpit.
Skipper.
Well, let's go ahead and let's let them all make their moves. Come on out. Don't be shy. Come on out.
Damage minimal.
A Black Knight? Oh, what a terrible mech to field in a desert location. That mech is... although that mech does have a lot of... look at the heat it generated in its opening shot. That's why I wanted to go full tank, just to... let them take shots at me and let them build up their heat problems.
Ready to rock.
So I actually want to begin falling back.
Yes, Commander.
In order to... yeah, let's fall back.
Yup.
We could shoot from over here, though. So that's how much heat we're going to generate. That's okay. I wonder if I can getting closer might help a little bit. No, I've got... let's target the quick draw, because our accuracy is really high against it. And the quick draw is a pretty thinly armored BattleMech, so this should be quite painful. Yes, reading significant damage. The center torso is nearly breached. Yeah, we've got great... Let's check our bonuses here. Yeah, we're getting 5 difficulty reduction from being on this giant, little plateau, so let's go ahead and keep shooting at the quick draw. And maybe I don't need to draw the enemy any closer, because we're getting good accuracy numbers from here, to be honest. The advantage of missiles and autocannons is that we can knock the target over, which actually means I could set up a called shot on the center torso, and I will use all of my PPCs since we got a good opportunity here. Now, you guys will probably enjoy the appearance of the Black Knight. I think the redesign on him wound up looking really good. That thing has 21 structure left. You know what? I'm just gonna have you jump over here and brace. I was gonna attempt a rear attack on the catapult, but let me be patient. Okay, goes for the melee attack on the Victor. Not the move I was expecting. Not sure what shot that.
Damage minimal.
What are your orders, Skipper?
That's kind of overkill. But the Jaeger mech can do something about that.
Confirmed.
Wait. Okay, so he doesn't have a view on that. Can he get a rear shot? No, I doubt he can get that. So let's just have him do split fire. Once again, there is a chance that he won't hit center torso on that guy, so we're gonna basically just fire the AC5s, because I believe if memory serves, yeah, he has 21, so the either of the AC2 shots will take him out, so we'll do 2 and 2.
Splitting fire.
Yep, there he got him. And the more powerful weapons successfully hit the Black Knight, which is fine. So I just got a hint. Something that I picked up on. I'm like, what is that over there? I shot an AC5 and a PPC, and then I noticed that my AC5 only did 40 damage, and the hints that I got give me an indicator that that's probably a Marauder, because the Marauder has 2 PPCs to AC5, so that qualifies for the weapons. But more importantly, it has the Lance module that reduces damage, which is why the AC5 did 40 instead of 45 damage. So I believe the other target is a Marauder.
Acknowledged, Commander.
So I'm going to go ahead and Lobo's going to give him a taste of his own medicine. I want to punch him to reduce his armor.
Physical.
Or his defense bonuses. So that should drop it down to 20%, and now I can let him have a volley of this stuff. Which almost knocked him over. And now I am going to go ahead and just help him fall over. Oh, we've got a lot of... Okay, I'm going to go all PPCs in because we qualify for a rear attack here.
All weapons committed.
And that should topple him over.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yep, and there's our Marauder. Probably gonna need to move around, scoot around a little bit since they are focusing fire on me. Alright, so in this case, I don't have any problem launching all of the missiles onto the catapult since its armor in center torso is still intact. Broke something, but the mech is still functioning. Catapult's back up, what are you gonna do? Going to scoot away somewhere.
They got a lock on me.
And the sensor lock.
Receiving you.
Right here looks... Okay, they're just talking about the...
The area isn't clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure it before proceeding.
So the
to your
rear
next
armor is
objective.
pretty battered from the PPCs that I fired earlier, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plug a few more shots in. Surprising, I'm not sure what I hit, but we did hit with the AC-20. Okay, so he's finally through my left arm's armor. I presume it's left arm. Let me get a damage report. Okay, so the AC hit the leg,
Good to go.
which is a possible target. So nothing out of. I kind of want to try and salvage the
Receiving you.
Black Knight. So I might go for that Marauder over here.
Aye, aye.
Both of these mechs have trouble in desert climates. They are very... they don't have quite enough heat sinks to really do the job they're trying to do. So I need to protect my left arm. And what is going to let me do that the best? Probably this. Exposes me to a rear shot, but this mech is in such bad condition, it's kind of like, what's the best you could do with a rear attack? I am going to probably only shoot the PPC, the improved PPC that has the stronger knockback, just to start building up this guy's
Engaging target.
stability damage, as well as cool down the mech a bit. Chooses to not go deeper for a rear attack, which is fine. Those are misses.
Confirmed. What are your orders, Skipper?
Let's continue firing at probably the Marauder. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the Marauder's... Oh, I'm out of range for that. Interesting. I think I want to take a turn off to sink some heat. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scanner lock the Black Knight. Not necessarily to make it easier to hit, but the scanner lock does damage its accuracy. And so we're basically going... Oh, good. It's his turn now. Wasn't enough to shake too many of his shots off, though. Or any of his shots. Probably because the Awesome's an easy target. And he is cooking himself.
Standing by.
So, when a mech shuts down, you can tell because of the power symbol here, plus the mech is like... it's like burning up. It counts as falling over, so I can actually make a called shot on it.
What's up, boss?
Which I'm kind of tempted to do. Oh, we have cover here. No, let's keep going for the Marauder.
Confirmed.
Marauder's armor is still holding. Let's reserve down.
Standing by.
I want to destroy this stupid mech. Looks like I gotta get closer for it to truly qualify as a rear attack. Right here.
Heading out.
We'll use some morale to tank up. And let's see if we can finish this thing off. Rear attack ignores all defenses. There we go.
Target neutralized.
Okay, so now that our flanks are starting to close, it's a lot easier to protect my left arm. Like this. Gonna open up on the Marauder, let him have it.
All weapons committed.
Gonna ignore the Black Knight. It has to waste a turn to
Enemy
reactivate.
mech. Critical damage detected.
No, that's fine. The Marauder's having heat problems as well. These are not the mechs you
Ready
want
to
to
rock.
bring to to this kind of a battle.
Waiting for orders.
I kind of want to see if I have a different option here. Yeah, I think I do have some different options here.
Moving out. All weapons, fire.
Oh, missed with the AC. That sucks because it was a 70% chance. That was still better than average for a hit. So as you can see, he didn't do anything, so all he did was reactivate. Let's
Firing on target.
continue battering the Marauder, which is taking an absolute beating right now. I didn't want to have to start building heat on the Stalker, but we have to build heat on the Stalker. The Marauder has to go.
Reporting. Critical hit.
I am probably going to sink heat. Or I could try to finish it off. I'll try to finish him off. I will fire 2 PPCs at it, because that should be enough to... If both of them hit center torso, that'll be the end of them. And I will also use Vigilance. And, of course, I miss.
Heads up, Commander. You've got
Oh,
hostile
come on, another
contacts.
wave of mechs? I'm trying to get this Black Knight.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Okay, well,
Skipper?
let's go ahead and fire at the Black Knight then. Marauder gets up. Not sure what it's gonna do though. Do a little scoochy around, I guess.
Commander?
Let's go ahead and we might be able to score a knockdown on the Black Knight here, which will be 1 injury.
Copy that.
And we destroyed one of its weapons. Okay, so we got a knockdown. I don't know how many. Typically it takes 4 injuries to knock out the Mech Warrior.
Mech warriors? Show 'em
Okay,
what
that's
you
the
got.
end of him. Black Knight gets up, lost some of its weapons, and takes the accuracy penalty. Moves forward. Still manages to hit me.
Yeah.
So, well, let's see. What do we want to do to this guy next? We got its PPC and 1 medium laser. Interesting. Wonder what kind of reinforcements are coming. It's going to take him a turn or two to get here. I think I'm just going to run and sink some heat. It could be a really stupid idea to try to take the Black Knight in this condition. Lots of missiles.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yup.
Let's go ahead and give him another volley of missiles, because that will create more stability problems. And we might be able to knock him over again. A lot of them missed there, so we didn't get the kind of stability damage I was hoping for. Yeah, I also should have reserved. I should have let him move first, because now that he moves, he's going to reduce some of the stability damage.
My old mama can hit harder than that. Waiting for orders.
Now we will do just that. We'll reserve.
On it. Commander.
This is actually a pretty good shot right here, too. We're going to turn Vigilance on. And I'm going to hit him with probably just this to sink some heat and build some stability damage.
Yep.
Can I get a melee attack in? No, I cannot. I'm trying to avoid hitting his center torso at the moment. I'm only gonna fire the AC-20 because it's the only thing that has stability damage.
Target confirmed.
That was a hit, though.
I think I hit something good.
Good to go.
Gonna poke over here. Attack on the left side. I don't want to hit him too hard, actually. So we're just gonna fire the 2 AC-2s on him.
Engaging with target.
Okay, we hit his leg twice. I guess that's not... that's good, but at the same time, it's... I kind of wish I fired another weapon in that case. More missiles. Missiles.
Damage minimal.
A breaching shot, which means one of their guys has... but he doesn't have a very big missile launcher to take
Reporting
advantage of it.
Light damage.
Confirmed.
Let's go ahead and let the Black Knight move. Okay, shooting at the Stalker. That's fine.
Reporting. Serious armor loss. Confirmed.
Okay, let's go ahead and shoot back. And maybe I'll do a targeted shot on his leg. Because Lore is a specialist at... he's a tactical specialist, meaning he has better accuracy when at body parts when making a specific shot. So let's see if he can get it here.
Copy that. Critical hit.
And even if he didn't, he still caused a decent bit of stability damage there. Unfortunately, we damaged the center torso a bit, but his left leg is close to going down. We might... Let's see what kind of angle we got on him. I'm going to shoot 1 AC-2 at him. And I'm also going to take a precision strike as well. Do it!
Taking the shot.
Nice, you got it. So this will be his 3rd injury.
That's a hit.
I think 1 more injury will do the job.
Standing by.
And I think our best way to do it will be to destroy his left torso.
Aye, aye.
So I'm going to run over here. Make sure left arm is behind me.
Full throttle.
And I think Lobo is going to go over and see what the heck these guys are up to. What is this? A quick draw?
Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
These guys love throwing their missiles at us. It looks like it's mainly a support lance. Oh, an AC-5. I think that was a... that could be a Shadowhawk, because that's the same guy who was firing the breaching shot.
Orders.
I think I'm just going to sink some heat.
Venting heat.
Bunch of lasers.
Orders.
Let's go ahead and reserve and let the Black Knight get up. I could just go for his leg, now that I think about it. And the reason for that is because we have 1 piece of a Black Knight.
Ready for orders.
Ah, his back is turned to me. That's really frustrating. Let's begin fighting over here.
Firing all weapons.
Orders.
As you can see, the Jaeger Mech certainly living up to its name as a sniper. What's its rear armor looking like? Not super great, unfortunately. Everything on this mech is starting to fall apart. I can't get a good shot on it because of the way he's moving around, so I'm just gonna have to sprint. And I'm just gonna have, I'm gonna have Lobo just waste their turns shooting at him.
It's go time!
I mean, he's got 60% defense. He's got a decent bit of evasion.
Like
His
that.
piloting skill and the gyro just make him a nightmare to hit.
Minimal damage on that hit.
And that's their sniper too. Breaching shots only available through a high level of gunnery skill.
Yes, Commander.
Confirm.
I'm gonna go ahead and reserve and let the Black Knight move. He's limping his way over here. Fortunately, the Stalker's pretty tough. Not easy to kill. Quick draw. Firing a bunch of lasers that aren't hitting anybody.
Is that all you got?
Yep.
Okay, I think I finally have a shot on him. I'm gonna do that last. Let's focus on,
Leaving you.
gonna have our Jaeger mech take some shots again.
Firing full complement on enemy.
The quick draw is not happy about the damage it's taking,
I
that's
hit
for
something
sure.
Good. Yep.
Yes, Commander.
Can I get close enough to start shooting back? Looks like I can. I hope you didn't think that I would just sit there all day. I can fight back. So it looks like it's 2 catapults
Scored a critical hit.
and a quick draw and a Shadowhawk. Okay, I'm gonna take the shot over here on the Black Knight, and I think I'm gonna do a precision strike on his leg. His leg can take 2 hits. So I'll turn 2 PPCs on.
Engaging target.
Ah, damn, one of them snuck through and destroyed center torso.
Confirm.
That's unfortunate. So we put the effort in, but we didn't
order
get
received.
the payout on it, unfortunately. Well, it's time to start attending to our new guests.
Target down. Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Yep, he got missiles, etc.
Damage minimal.
More missiles. Oh, no, he shot 1 medium laser. This guy has not made 1 hit yet,
Orders.
despite being their supposedly high accuracy guy. We're actually starting to run out of ammo on the Jaeger mech, which is a bit unfortunate. We're going to go for the catapult C4. It is the more powerful of the two, at least in terms of the missiles.
Taking the shot.
But despite running out of ammo, it's
Solid connection
still
on that one.
we still have ammo for the AC5s, which are the main weapon on it. Let's go ahead and rain some missiles back on the catapult, give him a taste of his own medicine. Good, we got one of his missile launchers,
Reporting.
which
Critical
will
hit.
reduce his firepower pretty extensively. And we're just going to walk over here to save some heat. Tank up. And I guess I'll shoot an extra medium laser since I didn't jump. I know that doesn't feel too good.
Nice. Got that.
And down he goes. Okay. That's a little far of a shot for me, so let's just sprint back to the battle. This guy loves shooting with probing with his medium lasers to try to strip off some of the... Oh, comes a melee attack. Oof. What a jerk. He's like, I'm getting frustrated. I can't hit with my, He's like, I can't hit with my main weapon, so instead I'm gonna try and hit with that. Let's go ahead and just finish this guy off. Yep, that's the end of him.
It's on now.
Ready for orders.
Time to... Who am I gonna shoot at? Shadowhawk? Nah, let's shoot at the catapult.
Receiving you.
I am going to go somewhere where I can't be attacked in melee combat, which is right up here.
Firing jump jets.
Let's see you get me on top of this rock. Gotta turn some of my weapons off. Probably everything but the AC.
Copy that.
That's a hit. Good. And now I'm finally getting to the fight. But I don't have a clean shot on anyone. Not from cover, at least. Oh, that's not true. I have a clean shot on the Shadowhawk. A relatively clean shot. So I'm only going to shoot 2 PPCs. Because it's not a extremely clean shot.
Show 'em what you got.
Enemy flanking.
Oh, he's trying to copy me. He's got to jump up here and shoot 1 medium laser. Not what I would consider the most effective strategy. Probably gonna sink some heat
Order
here.
acknowledged.
Gonna scan. I can't scan anyone. I'm out of range. I'm just gonna sink some heat then.
Good to go.
And who are we gonna shoot at? We have better. Let's go for the catapult, even though our aim isn't quite as good.
Roger.
Got its leg. Out of AC2 ammo.
Inflicted some heavy damage. AC2 ammo gone.
But at the same time, we're running out of ammo. They're running out of bodies to throw at us.
Here.
And you're just gonna jump over here behind them. Like this.
Engaging jump jet.
Tank it up. And you are going to... We'll throw the small laser in as well.
Locked on.
The small laser misses, of course. Hit with the important weapon, though. Over here, we are going to... We got a great shot, so all 3 PPCs.
It's go time.
As you can see, we're getting a lot of knockdowns.
Warning. Armor low.
Confirmed.
And this should finish him off. Yeah, that's going to finish him off. Launch all of our missiles. Just good enough. Just right.
Target down.
Waiting for orders.
What's up, boss?
So we are out of AC2 ammo, but we still have AC5 ammo, which is our main caliber.
Copy that.
Which is unfortunate news for this remaining Shadowhawk.
Copy that.
We'll take up. Let's throw 1 medium laser in there just to ration our heat. Oh, got his leg. He'll probably wish he had that leg so that we all don't get to call shots on him. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm also going to twist around a little bit to protect my arm. Just in case.
Oh, hell yes.
Haven't cracked his armor yet, or on the center torso. He's getting back up, though. What are you going to do? Breaching shot with LRM-5.
Warning. Armor breached.
Yep.
Internal damage.
Yeah.
Might as well just Oh, we're out of line of sight. We can't do it.
Orders?
Fine. That's fine. Well, he's got his back turned to Lobo, so he's just gonna punch him in his mech butt. Punch him in his mech butt. And then he's gonna zap him with his smallest zap. Not sure what we destroyed there. I think we got his arm.
Yep.
Being indirect doesn't matter since we've got plenty of tactical skill to negate the accuracy penalty.
Critical hit.
And he's falling back over again. He just can't stay on his feet. Jaeger Mech can just sit there since he's not going to be able to get line of sight again. We'll pull one PPC off.
Engaging target.
And that time we hit center torso with both. That's the end of him. There's the dropship. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. We have to capture the base still.
Confirmed.
What do you need?
So one of the things I'm really enjoying right now is the fact that the Victor does not have to tank everything by itself. The fact that the Awesome can also do the job means that we can trade who's doing that role, and that's like extremely effective. Where there are times where the Awesome deals with it, and then there are times when the Victor can deal with it, and it's a really good synergy right there. Because if the Victor is forced to tank up all the shots, then it means
Mission
the Victor
successful.
is unable to perform. It's the main thing that makes it a unique mech, which is its ability to flank targets with its jump jets. And but on the other hand, because I can tank targets, because I boosted its armor up to about, I think, like close to 1100. I think just under about 1100. Because I boosted its armor up, it means that I could take heat off of the Awesome. Like the Awesome doesn't have to deal with all of the damage. So overall, let's see how things are going. What's funny is the Jaeger Mech only got one kill, despite it did a lot of damage. Like the height advantage and everything, it did quite a bit of damage. But the Stalker got to finish a lot of the enemies off, just because when you have a tactics specialist, they're very good at finishing enemies off that have fallen over. And same with the Awesome, just because I also have a high tactics rating, so I'm able to finish enemies off effectively. That's one of the things right there. If you get the gyro right here with the +2 hit defense, definitely want to pick, or any hit defense, but +2 or +3 is definitely the best. Very good. Very high quality. So we get another piece of the Black Knight. Let's see if there's any rare weapons. The medium lasers, that's okay. Yeah, I'll take them. Make some upgrades on our weapons. And then I guess I'll take a piece of the 2 catapults, actually, because we're closer to finishing them. Darn, we were one piece off. If I only was able to hit... If only the second PPC hit the Black Knight's leg, we would be able to bring a second piece of the Black Knight just to finish it, and then we would have had a new mech, but what can you do? Complain about it, I guess. But there you got to see a 3.5 skull mission that was primarily comprised of heavy mechs. I think we fought only like 1 or 2 medium mechs. The Shadowhawk for sure. So we finished the Catapult C4 version. The C4 version likes missiles even more than the C1 version. It has 2 LRM-20s instead of 2 LRM-15s. But it loses the medium lasers. That's the trade that it makes. God, we have one of every catapult, don't we? Yeah, here's the Catapult C1. Here's the Catapult K2. And this would be the Catapult C. I mean, it is the Catapult C4, but it looks really goofy without its weapon pods. Let's go ahead and see minimal repair. 10,801 day repairs for the Awesome. You know, the Awesome, it's awesome. I like this mech quite a bit. It's a great mech. You can get it pretty early in the game, too, because it's one of the assault mechs that gets sold somewhat frequently. Like, you'll see the Awesome more frequently than most mechs for sale. So you can build one of these pretty early. It's really, really good if we can get... Where is it? If we can get more of the advanced PPCs where it has the additional knockdown, the plus 30 additional stability damage, then the Awesome is pretty annoying to deal with because it can just knock enemies over. It builds up so much stability damage. It becomes very good at salvaging BattleMechs because you can constantly knock people over to cause injuries, and also it has the Battle Fist. The Battle Fist does quite a bit of damage and also causes a lot of stability damage as well, so whether the enemy is up close or far away, the Awesome has the option to destabilize the enemies, knock them over, and cause the, the pilot injuries that you're looking in order to try to salvage it. But now we'll be able to get a Black Knight if we fight one more Black Knight. If we could just, regardless of how I destroy it, I'll be able to assemble it. But at any rate, that's the end of that episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Like this video if there's anything, subscribe for future BattleTech content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.